Hey everyone, it's Eric Lemus. You can obviously see you're watching another episode of EML77 TV, episode 422. Yeah, it's late, 10:30 p.m., December 24th, 2019, Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. All the festivities have been done. We had a family from my church come over after we had a Christmas Eve service. I don't want to take this time. I got something else in the mail. I want to encourage you to check it out. Kari Sane. The elf ornament of Kari Sane came in, and I posted the picture of that elf ornament on Twitter. She liked it, so I got a like from her. Domo arigato, Kari Sane. Thank you very much. Yes, it is Christmas Eve. I want to take this time to wish everyone, all my subscribers and their families, and my subscribers from the first channel and this current channel, a very, very Merry Christmas. If you guys, if you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. And if you celebrate Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa to all of you. And for the rest of you who don't feel comfortable saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding that. It's Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If we got to get all bases covered that way, it's been a crazy day at work, and it's expected. A little bit. It's a little bit expected when the holiday season rolls around in the retail stores. It's been really, really tough, and hopefully this week will be over, and by the end of this week, everything will be squared away. It's it has like I said, sometimes it will tensions mount in between coworkers and all that, but it is to be expected. And I kind of had a feeling that once I was given new assignments or a new routine and everything else, things changed. It would not go over well with other coworkers, and I had a hunch that was going to come. So I'm not, I was really upset, but I'm not upset. It's one of those crazy complicated things. But anyways, I'm not going to worry about that until the rest of this week's over. I got one more Saturday to work, thank God, and then next week will be a new schedule. New changes as well. It's just for winter hours only. It's because it's getting in one time in the winter it gets colder, but it has been warm. Yesterday was solely mild. It was crazy. I'm like I got to the point where I just took off my winter jacket and threw it in the car. I'm like, Appa. It's like, especially it's supposed to be in the 40s, but it's like a mild version of upper 40s, more like 50s. But today it was a little cooler. But, anyways, I did some shopping, did some last-minute shopping just in case, and bought some things, and ready to go. Throughout the upcoming week here, the upcoming days, as I do this, keep on doing episodes, I'm going to talk about how much this decade has really, really changed. Has really, how much this decade, all the things that have happened, affects the holiday season. Everything that's been happening, it's unbelievable. I'll be honest with you. I never thought a lot of things that have happened. I never thought would happen. It happened. And it's crazy. It just, we lost a lot of celebrities over the years as well. Over this past decade, we have lost more celebrities than anything else. We lost more stores than anything else, and we lost even people that we loved over these years. It's change. What change wasn't for the good. It was and a lot of people. And then I don't even want to touch politics, the subject of politics, man, because it's gotten worse, and that's why and it's totally nuts and totally crazy and everything else. We believe the internet has a lot to do with the change in culture, the change in pop culture, everything else. It's huge. It has been, like I said, 2010 was a really rough year for me. I mean, I started off working at Ruby Tuesday, and then all of a sudden, new management came in, and just basically changed everything around to the point where a lot of us folks have quit, and then it got to the point where everything closed down 6 years later. It's nuts, and it's totally insane. And here I am, my own YouTube channel. I started my own YouTube channel in 2011. Ended up getting a new YouTube channel a year ago. due to all the craziness that happened to my old channel. My old channel's still up, surprisingly, and I usually do not upload videos from there. That's why I upload videos from here. It's like I said, it's been surreal. It's lots of changes been happening, lots of changes being made, and I kind of reflect back. Even the holidays have been affected, and this year, like I said, this holiday season this year is not super spectacular. It's not fantabulous. It's just sort of like a run-of-the-mill Christmas type of thing. Just go to church services. Come home, and you got like I said, a family from my church came. They're a great family, the Joke family. Giving them a shout out. They're a great family, a funny family, and a talented family as well. Wonderful family to be around. Like I said, it's like I said, the holidays have not been the same. Every time you lose a loved one in your family, the holidays just isn't all that. I lost both of my grandparents on my father's side of the family now. My grandmother just recently died a couple months ago, and had to deal with the funeral and all that, and the wake of the funeral is just totally insane about how that's changed the dynamic of our family, the dynamic of relationships and everything else. I mean, and then we got a year ago, my sister Cora and my brother-in-law Brandon had a falling out with our family, and we have not spoken to them in over a year. And things have changed. I always believe that things happen for a reason, and sometimes we're not going to understand those reasons. You know what I mean? And it kind of hurts when we want to know the reason, we want to demand the reason, but unfortunately, sometimes we want and we demand reasons and we don't get them for some reason or another. It's I don't want to say that a lot of folks have been saying that this is the worst decade ever, and I'm inclined to agree, because there's been a lot of changes that have been happening that has not prepared us, that we were not prepared for mentally, from a mental standpoint. Excuse me. And no, I'm not going on that Santa tracker thing at all, so don't worry about it. Like I said, there's been a lot of changes that have been happening, a lot of things that were occurring that we don't like. There's a lot of people have been upset about these changes, and it's just, it's amazing about how things things happen and things working and all that, and it's beyond crazy. You know what I mean? It's and it's something that it's something it makes you want to it makes your jaw drop a little bit. Like, that happened? Holy crap! You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Arguing over stupid things like Yanni and Laurel or something like that. What color dress? It's ridiculous. All the ridiculous things we couldn't figure out. And I kind of like to laugh a little bit, because a lot of crazy things have happened that just made us go crazy, and just who would have thought that a guy who has no previous political experience ends up running the country? I mean, and the guy's just nothing but a business tycoon, for God's sakes. And I told one of my coworkers, one of the maintenance guys this morning, I said, if I was a betting man, I would have put my money on Hillary, because, Hillary Clinton, because she had the political experience and Donald Trump does not. So that's why a lot of people are upset with Trump, because he doesn't have the political experience to run a country. But lo and behold, there he is running things the way he wants it run, I believe. And a lot of people not liking that, and they're not big fans of it. I'm not a big fan of the guy. I'm not endorsing anybody by any chance, in any stretch of the imagination. This is that, things happen, and things happen, and people go crazy, and people do crazy stuff. Kids get bullied for wearing MAGA hats. It's it makes people go. That's why I stay away from politics, to be honest with you, because I think it sucks. It ruins a lot of people's lives. Plus, the politicians, they're not thinking with logic and everything else. It's and I'm sitting there watching all these stories unfold. It's like, okay, and I know everybody expects me to see it. They'll give you the special Christmas message and all, and sometimes got to reflect, because we're about at least 1 week away. We're in the final week of the decade. All right, we're in the final week of the decade. Or we have 7 days left of this decade alone. Not just a year, the decade. So, it's, a lot of things have changed. We had a new brand replacing ECW, NXT, which then turns and just took off, Sorry if I wipe my nose a little bit of a cold. That's what happens when you work outside, and the weather keeps changing, the temperatures keep changing. Before you know it, next year we're going to be back into the 20s and all that. We'll probably get some snow and all this good stuff, but we will see. And a lot of things have happened in my life. The internet, I've been learning more about it. I've evolved on the internet, so to speak, as far as learning it and watching, learning how to shop online, thanks to Amazon, eBay. Got some stuff on Amazon, eBay, which is from Amazon, eBay. It just changes the way I game nowadays. I've learned, it's amazing that, a lot of things happen. Well, I'm trying not to focus on the negatives of this decade, but the positives, of course, getting, learning, shopping online just basically changed the way I game. Communicate with new friends and everything else, learning how to deal with things. It's, I think about this and then I just go, okay, and now I know how this works. And you got that knowledge at your fingertips, and it's just so awesome. You just type in something. It totally amazes me how the internet basically over this decade has changed the way I do things, changed my livelihood, changed the way I deal with things, it's just, it amazes me, it helps me deal with a lot of things, how to deal with haters and all that. I got 2 messages for the haters for next year. Go sit on a sea urchin, or Lima don't play that. Play on Homie don't play that. And say, Homie the Clown from Living Colors, the 90s thing. So it is, all joking aside though, seriously, this has been one of the roughest decades I've ever been through. I don't know about you guys, but, it's just, I have to admit, but, I'm not going to go, this decade sucks, my life sucks, no, I'm not going to complain. Things happen, it happens, a lot of things happen. Yeah, I'm sad for a lot of situations that happened in my life, and I could easily get angry and get upset and just throw things and start ranting and raving like the Ultimate Warrior. There's a lot of things have happened. I had some bad days at work as well. And I felt like getting angry, getting upset, and just, but I feel like grabbing the list of Jericho and start pointing at people, saying, "You just made the list. You just made the list. You just made the list. You just made the list." And I felt like saying, "Somebody's going to make the list around here." And just so. Anyways, tonight's Christmas Eve, and we're about less than two hours away from actual Christmas. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I got anything for Christmas. And to be totally honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't, because I didn't give anybody a list this year. And I told one of my sisters, I said, I don't care. I want Amazon and eBay gift cards. I really don't care at this point. I buy everything on there anyways. It's like, why the heck not, right? Boom! But it doesn't matter. I think, like I said, my attitude towards the holidays nowadays is kind of go on the schneid a little bit, because I used to love the holidays. I used to love Christmas. I used to love Thanksgiving. But I think as you get older, as I get older, it seems like it's kind of, your love for the holidays starts to diminish a little bit, especially when you have a job that kind of focuses on the holidays, so to speak, and it just really just you know it puts a lot of stress on you to the point, and just I'm just it's happens, it's to be expected, and I gotta tell you, it's been really rough. Maybe you felt in your heart that next year you may have to make some changes to make 2020 a better for yourself, man. And just unbelievable, right? So, it's I don't know what to say after that. It's something that we all expected to deal with, and sometimes, like I said, this decade alone has been rough because not a lot of us mentally are prepared for some of the stuff that has occurred over the years, and it's to the point where you just it's to the point where you just fed up with things, and you want to give up, you want to whine and cry, you want to blame people and everything else. I get it, but sometimes we got to keep going, keep fighting the good fight, and that's what we need to do, But I want to encourage you guys out there. Hey, things happen, but sometimes you accept it and just work your way around it, or just try an alternate route. Just don't do anything drastic or anything else. Turn negative into a positive. In other words, it's just that way. Life hands you lemons, you make lemonade out of the whole dang thing. And you drink it up and go, the sweet lemonade. The sweet, glorious lemonade, just, but however, in conclusion, I believe 2020 will be a good year, a very good year for a lot of us out there, a lot of good folks out there. And if we're willing to make that change, we will make it. And that's why I always encourage everybody at the end of the program. Now, sometimes, we cannot change our past, but like I said, we can change our present situations to work for a better future. And, if life gives you a bad hand, try to change your cards to make yourself a better hand. That means change some stuff in your life to make your life better, to make your year better. You know what I'm saying? That's the meaning of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay positive and try, amidst of everything going on. There's some things I might expect to happen in 2020. I gotta, just gotta keep my mind prepared, mentally prepared for anything. At this rate, sometimes, you're told to make changes, and prepare for a lot of backlash on it. And, I don't expect to complain about the changes, but sometimes, what's convenient, what they think is convenient for you, is not convenient for others. So it's like, and that's to be expected. It's like I kind of expected. That happened this morning. Everything went down. It's to be expected. Listen, when I had my old channel up towards the end of my old channel, I did not expect to be trolled on because I'm friends with somebody people don't like. Whether that person's done me wrong or not. And that person's never done me wrong. I friended him, and everybody else wants me to, one thing I will, in 2020 that I will not put up with is people asking me to reject other people on my friends list because they don't like that person. That's why, on the Discord, I have one of the Discord groups that I'm involved in. Someone put, so-and-so has ruined my podcast and everything else. If you have them on your friends list, delete them now. And, I was going to say something then, but I figured, I'm doing this as a whole. Unless that person has done me wrong, unless that person does something really, 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 really disrespectful to the point where and nobody wants to associate with them, then I'll go and block that person. But the fact of the matter is, if that person is my friend and he's doing me no wrong, then I'm not going to do what I was asking. That's kind of childish, so to speak, in my opinion. Unless there's a lot of trolls that I don't know, and they've been harassing me on Twitter, on freaking YouTube, here on YouTube, and I ask people to block them because they don't know me, and if they insult, they might come after you to use you to get to me. Don't let them in the site, and that's the thing, So I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to look relaxed and just try to and have a great day. And just things happen, things stand in the way. I mean, personally, I I personally think that staying strong, staying tough, and hanging tough is the way to go. But it is the holiday season. Don't give up. And I'll be all right. I'll be okay. Like I said, things happen. Things happen beyond a lot of things. So it's I know it's not a very Christmassy message, but I figure you guys need some encouragement out there. And I know 2020 will be a great year. I believe it, and we'll see what happens. It's that kind of, it's been that kind of year. It's been that kind of decade. So I'm just here to encourage you that 2020 will be a great year, a good year to start off a new decade, and hopefully things happen. If things happen good for you, that's great. If more changes happen, just gotta be mentally prepared for them. That's the main thing. So that's why I'm gonna encourage you guys to never give up. Encourage you guys out there, never give up. Keep on going, shooting for your dreams. Keep on, trying to shoot straight to the top. Just keep on dreaming and keep on going for it. Because you never know. You never know, something great will happen, and we'll see what takes place. All right. I want to encourage you guys out there. So in the conclusion of this video, it's all the time we have on this episode of the show. I want to wish everyone, once again, a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy Kwanzaa. Also, if you're not comfortable saying Merry Christmas, say Happy. I want to wish everyone a Happy Holidays as well. I hope you get what you want tomorrow. It is Christmas tomorrow. I'll do a show there. I want to encourage you all, and I want to put a smile on your faces and just say, listen, Christmas is a wonderful holiday. Celebrate it with your family, friends, be with your loved ones. And I encourage you guys out there just to stay and be happy. If you're struggling with something, just close your eyes, pray to God, focus. Just stay focused and keep laser locked. And I'm going to try to come up with a new ending to the whole thing. So that's going to be pretty good. So, like I said, God's blessings, light, love, and light to all of you. Catch the flip side. Pay attention; you might learn something. Like I said, if we don't like the hands that we've been dealt with in life, we change some of the cards. We change some of the cards. Sometimes we cannot go back to the past, but we change the past, but we can work hard for a better future. And basically, life is the ultimate teacher because we're always in the constant state of learning. So I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Natal, Buenas Festas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to all. To all, good night. I'll see you all on the next show, Christmas special, and be with your families, smile, life with laughter. Crack a few jokes to make your relatives laugh, and think about those we have lost. Think about I think about my grandmother, my biological mother, my cousin Frankie, no longer with us. My friend Jonathan Sariva, no longer with us. And my friend Susan Manning. There's a lot of people I need to think of. And we know there's got to be an empty seat at the table you guys, I want to encourage you, just close your eyes and picture like they're still there to give you great advice and all that, and just believe it in here. And if you lost a loved one this year. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in for episode 422, the Christmas Eve special, Christmas Eve show. And I'm hoping that your Christmas always hits the bullseye, okay? I'll see you guys later, and Merry Christmas to all. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Praise God.